Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shazigana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
I remember a conversation some other time, and in the middle of the conversation, this thing came up. In this world, if someone offends you, whether directly or indirectly, or whether deliberately or not, and to you, your prayer, your wish is that the person will be destroyed. The person will not see any good thing in his life. The person will not develop in any way because he has offended you. We want you to know the universe does not work like that. Because what you wish is not the wishes of God. Or what you want to happen is not what God wants to happen. So, I might even kill you, unfortunately, forgive my words. I might have anything negative done to you. If you think because of what you wish for me, it will come to pass because I offended you, I did something evil to you, trust me, you are not going to see it like that. Because the universe was not connected like that. Reason that sometimes when people do you good and you want to do them good in return, go ahead and do them good. Same way when people do you bad and you want to do them bad in return, same way go ahead and do them bad. It's all about choices. If that is what you want to do, you can decide to do it. Now, the story about Shatta, Wale and Tinny is a beautiful story. Not long ago, Tinny actually visited us here in the studio. As much as he did not want to be open, he did not want to be out there. Those who know some things about Tinny, like his cars and other things, I'm sure they saw the car, they knew that, oh, this is Tinny's car. So big shout outs to Tinny. He was here with us in the studio. In fact, he was seated at exactly where I'm seated when we were having that interview with Apache. I'll tell you why he did not show up on another day. For now, I just want you to know that he was here, drove the gentleman here to come have his interview, but he decided not to show up. Now, the Shatta, Wale and Tinny story is a story of respect. Yes, let me put it simple like that. It's a story of respect. It's a story where someone who has done something good to you, you would always want to appreciate the person. And when we went to Hammer and T's podcast in Kumasi, that is Time with Hammer, and Shatta Wale mentioned it, I knew very well that when the story comes out, it is going to be one of the interesting portions of the interview. And as I wished, or as I envisaged, that is what is happening at the moment. Shatta Wale in that interview spoke good about Tinny, what he did for him when he was still in his struggling days, and how, as it stands, Shatta also wants to pay him good. And I know he's already doing him good. As a matter of fact, I know their relationship is like the son and the Godfather kind of relationship. They are always treating each other good. And as it stands, that part of the interview, getting traction, many people talking about it, tells me that forget about how sometimes people want you to see others based on their experiences with them. An experience that maybe they also contributed in making it happen the way it is. We live in a system that if you are not careful, someone will knock you, and when you want to shout or when you want to cry, the person will tell you, hey, don't shout, don't cry. Someone will step on your toe, and when you want to pull your leg, the person will tell you, no, don't pull your leg. Maintain your leg there, and let me even smash it the more. Therefore, when people have issues with others, they paint a picture to everybody to make the people even assume or feel that, oh, these people, they can only be like this and they cannot be any other thing. These people, they can only be like that and they can't be any other thing. That's how sometimes it feels. And to me, when I see such things, I feel like, no, Sammy Flex, you have the power to change the narrative. At least we are still going with the mantra that if the lion does not tell his story, the hunter will always glorify himself with the story. Therefore, when I see it, when I feel it, I always want to come here to deliver. And once again, I would want to deliver this for your information. What is it about Tinny and Shatta Wale that the two of them cannot separate? What is it about Tinny and Shatta Wale that everywhere Shatta Wale sits, he salutes Tinny? He mentions him and he praises him for everything he did for him. There is something good that you have to know. And again, there is something good that you have to know about the brother called Shatta Wale. That forget about what is being said. Forget about what the narrative is about him. When he has that soft heart for you, he has it for you. It will only take you to break it. And he always preaches this message over and over again. He always shows it as well. And once again, Ghana Web captured this in a very beautiful way, an excerpt from the interview with Hammer T. And why not? It will not be bad to share and maybe allow you to also watch some of the videos in there for you to understand it. That Shatta Wale is also loyal, very loyal. Forget about what people say. He is that guy that when he knows that you are part of his good books, he will keep you there forever. Sometimes I even forget some of the things we did together some years ago, but he will speak and he'll bring it up. And during my days at Blue Lagoon, do you know what Sammy Flex was doing for me? Blah, blah, blah. Do you know what Sammy Flex did for me? He would put me in his newspaper, Flex newspaper. He was the only person interviewing me. And he remembers it like yesterday. Me, I have issues with those things. Like when I finish something today, I'm gone. I don't go back to it again. So sometimes I forget so many things that, or so many encounters that I have with people. Because I do it not expecting anything in return. I finish and I'm gone. I move on to the next thing. But there are others, they don't forget. If it was bad, they will not forget it. If it was good, they will not forget it. Therefore, if it was bad and they want to pay you, they want to pay you bad, same way. If it was good and they want to pay you, they want to pay you good, same way. And the Shatta and Tinny story is one of such. The good, and the good. Now, Shatta said in the interview that Tinny helped me when I was broke. Tinny helped me when I was broke. Now, what is the story like? Let's go into it. It says, Ghanaian dancehall artist Charles Nyeama Mensah, popularly known as Shatta Wale, has detailed how legendary hip life artist Tinny supported him during his struggling days. Of course, we all have our struggling days. We all have days that life was so difficult for us. that you needed someone just to fetch water for you. You needed someone just to buy some gari for you. You needed someone just to hold you down and say, Charlie, don't look back. I'm here. I'm here for you, and I'm here with you. That's what Shatta Wale is trying to say. Those times, it was hard. Yet, one guy showed up and showed him love. Now, if I continue, it says, speaking on the Time with Hammer podcast on December 16th, 2024, Shatta Wale opened up on how he crossed paths with Tinny. And it says, there's a quotation. Tinny met me in Labadi when I was on the streets and was staying with some friends in Labadi. He listened to my song and came to look for me in my house. And that was like my second breakthrough. Yes. Because of competition, musicians will not even do this. I'm telling you this. Because of competition, musicians will not do this. Like, they listen to another artist's song, somebody who has the power to overtake them, and yet they still did not feel bad about it or did not feel shy. They did not shy away from it. They still drove to go look for the person and decided to even help. This is someone who is selfless. No wonder their song Bokoho is still big. No wonder their song Bokoho, it's forever, like an evergreen kind of song. Let's continue listening to the story. It says, I was home and someone came to call me that Tinny was looking for me. Everyone had already gathered outside. He was in his car and I heard him mention my name, that I should come closer. I then asked myself that, am I that important? You know that feeling where someone who you think might not even cross paths with you ever, in your comfort one, the person comes and he says, I'm looking for you. You come around and he's him. Like, this is the guy. Everybody around is like, hey, the guy has come here. Hey, this guy, he's big. And the person sees you and mentions your name, that, oh, come. Be with me. Like, you're my guy. Come. You know that feeling, that surprise, that feeling of being more important. That's why Shatta said, hey, am I that important than a whole Tinny? Because Tinny was the ish there. Like, he was the guy. Take it or leave it. He had successfully released some hits bangers, playing all over Ghana, internationally as well, flying in and out, performing. And with his Ghana songs, he was not limited to Accra. He cut across all the regions of Ghana. And of course, everyone coming up should be a threat to him. But he did not see Shatta Wale, aka Bandana, then as a threat. He decided to still get to him and show him love. Now the story. It says, Shatta Wale further explained how Tinny's arrival in his life triggered an upturn in the fortunes of his career. Yes, Tinny brought some luck, some good deal. And after meeting him, no, according to Shatta Wale, there was a turnaround. It's like meeting Jesus. Turn around. Life started becoming better. Now, how did life become better? That is what is next. It says, he took me to the studio. After that, from there, he became like a godfather to me. Tinny was the only person that, when I was broke back then, gave me money. Tinny bought BlackBerry when it was launched. He bought things from America for me. Those times he could give me like $500 and sometimes $1,000. I used to smoke a lot back then, so he gave me the money. Then I used it to get the things for smoking. But now that I have my own money, I barely smoke. Oh, La Subobo man. Do you understand La Subobo man? Okay. You have to look for someone to explain La Subobo man. I think he mentioned that in is it Minamino Sin, right? La Subobo man. Well, so Shatta said, right then, Tinny said, bro, you are doing something right. I like the energy, I like the spirit. Let's go to the studio. They went to the studio and they cooked something. I want to believe that was Mokoho. I want to believe. Though Shatta was not specific in this story narrating, but I want to believe that was Mokoho because he said that was a turnaround. And that song became very huge. It became big, as a matter of fact, and everybody loved it. And there are other songs. It's Tinny and Shatta, they have a song called My Time. Yeah, I think something like Life is Time. Yes. Life is time, right? I think that's the name of the song. I love that song, especially Shatta Wale's second verse. Verse so deep. Go online and just go listen to that song. Life is time. Life be time. Oh, life be time. I mean, oh my goodness. Beautiful song. Tinny also delivers some beautiful Ghana lyrics in there, and that is what you should know. Shatta said then he used to smoke pan. So Tinny will bring him some money, and he will get accoutrements to smoke, I'm sure. Things, yeah, like things. He will smoke. Tinny will bring him money, dollars. Tinny will go to America, buy stuff for him. There was a phone type called BlackBerry. Hey, Bibi, if you didn't have BlackBerry, no, you were not a star. Like you meet people and they give me your pin, give me your pin, give me your pin. That was it. According to Shatta Wale, it was Tinny who bought his first BlackBerry for him, and that was when it was even launched. It was for that affluence. Like if you don't have money, you can't own a BlackBerry. I never owned a BlackBerry though. So I'm being honest here. I never owned one. But I knew people who had BlackBerry. Shout out to Attractive Mustafa. He was in my office and he had BlackBerry. He'd go out there, oh, I want your pin, I want your pin. I said, well, that's it. Now, let's try to wrap up. He says, Tinny was taking care of me. I was feeling so comfortable and I wasn't misusing it. When I met my first girl, he had to go and give the girl money because I wasn't having anything at that time. When I talk about Ghanaian artists who have really helped me to survive, it is Tinny, and I always give him that respect. Of course, it says, I still owe him now and I really want to do things for him. Most of the time, I like to call him and tell him that I'm working hard, so he should give me some chance so that I can be able to show my gratitude. Sometimes it is beautiful like this.
You know, Tinny was the second person that gave me that, because one day Mofia is a Tinny Shemi. Me pee and coffee pee like a bunting, so no kita no one door bisu. Coffee pure bunting. Hey, say, Shatta, Wale, take up. So I was like, hey, Charlie, me important, sir. Yeah. Straight and on him call studio.
Okay.
You know, that was like last to Hammer. You know, and from there, he became a godfather to me.
Okay.
Tinny is the only person that those days not a miniska or no mamiska.
Wow.
Tinny to BlackBerry, fresh time I buy no mami. He goes to America, does shoppings for me. He gives me sometimes $500,000.
Wow.
You know, those times.
I'll let you.
And so mommy, those times me shapa. And so mommy said, "I'm a
When you remember the good people have done for you. Shatta said Tinny coming to his life changed a whole lot of his life. When he had his first girl and he did not have money, Tinny would sometimes go and give money to the girl, give money to Shatta as well. So there's something that he can never forget. There's something that he would always appreciate. There's something that he would always want to pay back. And he is still keeping the relationship with Tinny. Now, tell me, who says Shatta Wale is evil? Who said Shatta Wale is a bad guy? Who said Shatta Wale, he doesn't remember the good people do for him? Who said that? Now, tell me, who said that? Who has been pushing that narrative? At least this should let you know who he is. This should let you know what kind of heart he has in him. This should let you know that indeed, the people who do us good and they continue to do us good, we will continue to remember them in our good times as well. And those who do us bad and they continue to do us bad, we also continue to remember them in our bad times as well. Tinny and Shatta Wale, they are still like this. The other day when Tinny came here and he showed me his car interior, yeah, I could see the Shatta movement symbol and colors in there, the black and yellow. He said, Sammy, come and see my car. Shatta movement. I said, yeah, it is obvious. That is what it is. Show love to people. Those who are grateful will always come back to show you love. Sammy Flex, I always love to show love to people. Sometimes I don't even want to think about what would the person do for me in return. I'm just, whatever I can do for you, let me do for you. I meet people I know from nowhere. They ask me for favors, I do for them. I meet people and I want some support, I do for them. But that's why when I finish something, I move on. But those who would remember, I'm sure some of the people that have done good too, they sit on platforms. I hear some of them. They said, oh, Sammy Flex, they did, Sammy Flex, they did that. Sammy Flex, he's like this, he's like that. Yes, you can also do it for somebody. And I want you to know that the Shatta that people think he's ungrateful and he's wicked and he's this, You listen to his story with Tinny. A beautiful story of someone helping him some years ago, and still he remembers every detail, and he's also been doing good to him, and he even wants to do more. Think about it. Next time you hear someone saying trash, ask the person what happened. I'm sure this will help you to know him better. Let's leave it here. Of course, the lion will always tell a story. You will not wait for the hunter to glorify himself. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial. Until then, we'll meet again in another video. Subscribe to us, drop your comments, and be part of this conversation. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shazigana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.